When I was a young boy, there was a show on TV, the X-Files, back in the early 90s. I used to like to watch the X-Files, and I was on another channel and somebody mentioned the black goo that was found in the pyramid is likely where they got the hydrogel from, the nanotech that goes in the vaccines that can carry the Nephilim DNA strands and, when they re-encode it into your DNA to make you into a fallen entity from hell. Well, that's funny because I remember that X-Files, there were a few episodes on it. One of the villains in the show, uh, he came from like from the I guess this is early 90s, so you got to think like when the Soviet Union broke up. Part of the show took place in like the former USSR. There was a villain that went back there. It was like Mulder's nemesis, but for some reason he went back to the Soviet Union, and the I guess the Russian army went into Kazakhstan and kidnapped like two kids and brought them back to a prison in Russia. I mean, like this rickety old prison, and they were doing experiments in there, like human experiments with the black goo, which is really like it's a synonym for hydrogel, basically. And what it would happen is that when the guy had them do the experiment with the black goo, and they put it on these kids in the cell that they were experimenting in. This doctor went in and had them tied down to the like on the bed in the cell, and they poured the black goo on them, and it changed them. It changed them into these ugly creatures, and I thought about that when they were talking about the black goo on the other channel. One of my favorite channels, Off Grid Desert Farming, they do really good stuff. But I thought about that, and I'm like, you know what? There's something to that. So, that stuff is what is in this Vex. I'm sorry, but it is. I mean, it's hydrogel. It's been exposed. I mean, it's not anything new. I mean, we know this, but I'm saying, what will it actually change people into? Now, like I've said in recent shows I've done on here, uh, you won't notice it immediately. Of course, it could take weeks, could even take, months, but it's going to do something to people. It very well might eliminate people, the useless eaters that they don't want around anymore that they call us, um, or it'll change them and make them New World Order citizens in the beast system. And you'll be changed. You won't be human anymore. You'll be a subhuman, Nephilim like fallen creature from hell. Literally. So think about all that. Uh, I made this more or less to let everyone know that there's been predictive programming, like that X Files stuff I just talked about. That's predictive programming, and now that's been around since the 90s, early 90s. So, what does that tell you? All right. May Yeshua bless and keep you all always. Be blessed, be protected. Amen.